Can you hear me? No. Oh my god, Mike.
Why didn't you tell me? You created Project Corvus, wrote the report. You pulled me along like you had no clue what I was talking about.
If I had told you, the impact would not have been the same. You know that. That you could not have done it was no fault of mine.
After the Black Station, we had to find you. Find out what you knew.
I was in Cairo at the time.
Rise and shine like a bird in the tree.
Humanity's last holdout in Egypt. We knew who Deimos was.
Thank you.
Where he was from. But we didn't know
Goes out
why.
to the guy
He'd taken over the world, but to do
who
what?
made this tree
Find out
video.
why.
It's called We
We had
Hate
to
You,
talk to
Please
you.
Die. We hate you, we hate you, we hate you, please die. Thank you. Yeah.
Pieces were coming together. Virus 6115, Taylor's team, the undead. It all came back to Deimos. All we needed was you. Hendrix was unhinged. The idea his friends betrayed mankind to help a demigod. The concept alone was insane, let alone his friends' involvement. Kane was in it to the end. By now, she was as obsessed with stopping Deimos as we were. We weren't ready for Cairo, no matter what we thought. This place. If there was ever a place that was hell on Earth, this was it.
Hello,
It wasn't
monkey.
just the city. The entirety of northern Africa had fallen to the undead.
You're my
The
new
walls
best
were
friend.
covered with
Let's be
memories
friends.
of the dead. Those taken
You wanna be
by
friends,
6115,
Smokey?
lost to this wasteland,
Hey, Smokey.
the desert for the undead.
Hey,
It was
Smokey the
last
bear.
place on Earth you'd want to be, but you chose to hide there.
Be
Why?
friends.
For that very reason,
Be friends,
I
Smokey
hoped
the
no
bear.
one would come for me.
Why? What were you running from?
From what you saw,
Yeah, me and Smokey.
Deimos.
Khalil was waiting. He was holding you in
Join
an
the
interrogation
history.
room.
How was Khalil? Happy to see you.
It wasn't a warm welcome. As far as he was concerned,
Can we be
we owed
friends?
him one for grabbing you.
Can we be
More
friends,
than a
Smokey?
few men gave their lives to bring you in.
Hoagie?
He hoped it was worth it.
He was angry.
He was
Can you go on our
tired.
video on YouTube
Tired
and
of
look
fighting a
alike?
losing battle. Khalil was a realist. He'd fight to the death for country. But he knew what was coming.
And
Show
what
your
was coming?
pancake.
Extinction. The undead changed everything. The NRC were hit first and hardest. We saw that in Ethiopia. The damage done by the dead didn't even take into account what the water wars did. When the continent dried up and the Nile River Coalition took war to Egypt over the Nile, the last water supply. They were so busy fighting they didn't realize it too had dried up. The rise of the undead? How do you fight an
Smokey the
that doesn't
Hoagie.
need
The
water?
Hoagie the bear. He's a sandwich
Khalil's
between
rage
a
wasn't
bear.
misplaced. It wasn't personal. He was just barely holding on.
What did you hope to learn from speaking to me?
How to stop
Where we
Deimos.
are, it looks
Everyone
like
has a weakness.
in a Monument 14.
The whole base was on edge. You could feel it in the air. The dead were moving on Ramses. An assault was imminent. Khalil didn't know how much time we had with you. Hendrix demanded to know why we weren't informed.
How did Khalil respond to his anger?
WA command was down. How was he meant to get his message through? Besides, they still had their dead system. They used to knock enemy aircraft out of the sky, but now they were used to eviscerate the undead. If any came too close, the laser cannons would take them out.
Ew, this guy's gonna...
Khalil led us to interrogation. He warned us our time was limited. No telling when the dead might attack. But if we could get answers out of you, maybe we could find a way to fight back.
Open the door up before we kill your mother.
You certainly weren't too happy to see us.
You say it like I had a choice in the matter.
With no time, we needed you to be willing to talk. The truth serum would make you relax, more willing to divulge.
That looked like the old guy from Jurassic Park.
Hendricks told us to take a walk. He asked about Taylor and Deimos. He wanted you to connect the dots.
And I told him Deimos controlled them. Your friend Bishop was correct. There was a brain manipulating the undead. It was Deimos. Deimos realized he could access a person's DNA. He could possess them, inhabit them, consume them. He didn't need to turn them.
This next
Like
song goes out
puppets
to
and strings.
Hoagie
The
the bear.
undead are mindless creatures, but Taylor's team
Smokey.
along anyone
Smokey the
with
bear.
DNA.
Ready?
They could
Ready?
be hosts.
They
They were slaves to do his bidding.
Smokey.
Hendricks wanted
you're
to know
Hoagie,
why.
And your
We
friends
both
are
did.
bogey.
For many years,
No
I
one
had
likes
studied
you. I mean, everyone
Deimos
likes
and his
you, but no one
dimension
likes your
malum.
friends because they
A
aren't
place
nerds.
of
Yeah, you're
unspeakable
pretty
evil.
cool
He
and
had
pretty
been
sly
pulled
for
to
a
earth,
white bear.
yanked from
Yeah,
his
yeah,
existence by
yeah,
accident.
yeah,
Trapped here,
yeah.
he
Go
saw
Smokey.
opportunity to enslave humanity and use them to wage an unholy war against Dolos.
The demi-goddess. His sister. That was it.
You're welcome. Just oh yeah,
We were just
I'll
a
do
chess
another
piece.
song if
Our
someone
entire
likes.
existence was just...
A
Yeah,
pawn
give us
in
your,
a much
username.
larger game in a universe far bigger than you realize. Humanity is an
I don't
anthill.
care. It's so.
Deimos and Dolos are two children fighting over the magnifying glass. But Hendricks was desperate. He wanted to know how to kill Deimos.
You told him he couldn't.
How does one
Smokey,
kill
do you like my
a
song?
god?
Did you like my
You can't.
song?
The only way to defeat him, the only way to sever his control over the undead, for Bishop Serum to work and save humanity was to send him back to Malum.
And to do that, we needed to open the gateway.
As we are doing now by walking through your memories.
You're twins. You're twins. So you have the. That gets the end of
The
Yeah!
assault on Ramses.
Screw that guy. I hated that guy.
The base was about to be overrun, and we owed Khalil his fate. Every time he was dead.
Yeah. Up, you dead. You're like in the freaking. Hendricks just died. Did you not see that cutscene? Did. That was our friend. That was our fellow friend. Oh, a giant spaghetti ball just dissolved. Hendrix, what? You're so yeah. Any zombies near me,
We weren't ready for the station assault. I don't know how the dead got in. Maybe an abandoned tunnel, an infected civilian, or maybe the vultures.
How do you say my...
But at the end of the day, it didn't matter.
You.
Egyptian army came over comms. They'd never seen a horde this size move on the station. If
Never
we had
mind,
any
I just
chance to
noticed you're
stop
an
them, we
NPC.
needed to reinforce the eastern checkpoint, a narrow passageway the dead would need to traverse to reach Ramses.
Give me my... Shut up! Kaden, I'm trying to hit it out Smokey. Do you like all the smoke?
Cairo. She was a city on fire. Except for the Egyptian army and a smattering of civilians hidden away. She'd fallen to the dead. Khalil didn't say it, but I could hear it in his voice. He knew this was the last stand. If they lost this battle, they'd lose the city.